What's going on, Assassins? We are on our second to last video on the Mastery Challenges, at least as far as doing them goes, getting you to gold. Now, this one is a shorter video than usual, and that's because I didn't even realize how easy it was to do this one, but apparently it is. Anyway, I'm going to show you exactly what you need and the strategy to get you to gold so that you have gold in all three of these trials. I'm Darkstrider, the YouTube Assassin. Let's get into this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to begin with the bear trial. And this one was kind of weird. You sit in the throne and then people come out. You have to do Russian bash skills, stun attacks kills, and eliminate all the attackers, obviously. So the first round, what I did normally was stun kills. Basically, you can wait till they're low level or low health and then do the kill. But what I did was go for the stun as soon as possible. And the way that you do that is you allow them to attack you. In attacking you, you hit the parry button, which on PlayStation 4 is going to be the L1 button. I believe that's like the top bumper on Xbox. Don't know what it is on PC, but you just have to time it. And a couple of times they're going to throw the sand, or they are even going to do crazy things like just lunge at you and hold on to you so somebody else could stab you. Again, I apologize for all of the items that seem to be dropping, but with this update, there were a lot of glitches. This is one of the least annoying ones, and this one I don't mind, but it's going to keep happening throughout the video. Anyway, you saw how the guy grabbed me, and all I had to do was mash the R1 and L1 buttons in order to get out of it before the other guy came to stab me. Now, in doing this, you're actually going to be building up a lot of ability energy so that way you can actually use the Russian bash kills on the other people. You'll also see that there's a bunch of the mushrooms around that will give you extra bar for your ability, and you just want to leave that there for now. We want to basically attack these guys. Russian bash comes later. I believe these guys, just taking care of the first wave with the stun attack is actually going to get you to yellow. And there it is. Stun attack went yellow, and that's the last guy. I got all those guys in the first round. Stun kills are done. Next comes Russian bash. And I know a lot of people were kind of upset, worried, and even saying that the Russian bash kills don't really count. Now, what you want to do when you're doing a Russian bash kill, the best way to do it is to put them into a wall, get close to a wall. One of the things that I did was I got them really low in health before I actually started putting them into walls, because that way you know that they're low health and you know you're going to kill them with one shot once you put them into that wall. So here I've already got one guy at low health. Didn't want to grab him yet. Get him close, and here we go. Now you're going into a wall, buddy. And there you go. And you know that you got this done when you see the words Russian bash kills kind of go white for a little bit. It kind of flashes white. That lets you know that you actually performed that. You don't want to hit them too many times because you will kill them. And if you do kill them, it's just not going to work out. You're not going to get the Russian bash kill kind of like the points for it. And also doing it this way, you kind of you ensure that you're not using any of those mushrooms. Those mushrooms I want to use for later. There we go. Look at that. In the third round. Third round is going to be kind of crazy. It's going to be the bosses that you're going to be up against. There we go. Well, that time it didn't even take, so I gotta waste another one on him. That's why I wanted to get them so low. You can also stun attack them to, get them to like stop if they're like too close. Here we go. That guy is clearly low level damage. There we go. Got him. So now that concludes the second leg. Next, what we want to do is we want to go sit back here, and now the bosses are going to come out. There's going to be a Goliath, and there's going to be a guy with a hog. So in this scenario, I took the Goliath out first. I didn't want to deal with the guy with the hog because, of course, he's going to use fire. We'll just soften this guy up a little bit. And you don't really want to do the Russian bash to this guy early on, because what happens is that you end up getting this like really weird scene where he starts holding on to your hands, trying to prevent you from coming at him, and you have to kind of mash buttons in order to get him to give up. And then I don't think you even Russian bash him. I think you have to actually waste some more energy rushing and bashing him. So here he goes, he keeps coming to get me. We'll take him out a little bit, soften him up some more. Now we'll Russian bash when he didn't even expect it. There we go. That counts as a Russian bash. Now we want to get the other guy, and we want to get him quick while his boar is just looking around. Look at that, that was a wasted Russian bash. That was another wasted Russian bash. And here we go, just hitting him. Look at this, I'm low health. Not worried about the health though, like it could still be done. There we go. So now all the Russian bash kills are done. All that's left is this boar, which you could just beat to death any which way you want. Just to like close it, I decided to grab all these mushrooms. There we go, he passes by. And I'm going to do the Russian bash to him anyway, which gives him a drop kick. And there you go. That was done. I'm still laying on the floor. At first I was a little worried. I thought, oh my god, maybe I died. And that's not what's going on. So here we go. And as you can see, we got all the way to gold on this one. And now we're going to do the wolf thing. And the wolf trial is kind of crazy. You need indirect kills and the weak points hit. Now, there are a bunch of animals in this area. And at first I thought maybe you had to hit the weak points of the animals as well. You don't. You have to get all the soldiers' weak points and then kill them indirectly. Now, in order to kill them indirectly, there's a bunch of hazards all around. There are those fire pots. There is some things that are like hanging above. And then there is also your ability where you could just light your arrows on fire, make them explosive, and then launch them, which is also going to be like how I do a majority of this. Now you want to make sure you hit everyone's weak point, every single soldier. And you know you hit the weak point when you see them kind of dropping. There we go. Weak points are kind of tough to get. You want to make sure you don't headshot them. That's one of the things that really messed me up, was that like I was getting them, but I was actually getting their heads, and that's not good. And another thing that I want to point out, somebody in a previous video where I was doing the trials, where you also had to hit weak points, somebody had mentioned that if you just give them some time, they regain those weak points. So what ends up happening is that those three guys that I just hit, if I hide from them and they don't react to it, I'd be able to hit their weak points again and continue to do that until the weak points hit goes yellow, which is pretty phenomenal. All I would need to do then is the indirect kills. Now you see that this guy was on fire, that's going to count as an indirect kill. If I shoot him while he's on fire, it does not. If I headshot him while he's on fire, it does not. If I if I light up my arrow and I decide to headshot him and he dies from the headshot, it also does not count as any sort of indirect kill. So you just really have to be careful with that. Some people will get it with no problem. Other people, you know, it may take like a little bit. You could also indirectly kill them by releasing the animals. And I thought maybe the animals I had to hit their weak points as well. No, you don't. So just keep that in mind as well. There we go. That guy's on fire. I hit him in the foot. He burned on fire. That still counted as an indirect kill. Some of these guys, when they get killed, they actually turn into like little explosive packages. If an enemy touches those and lights up, they will also die. That also counts as an indirect kill. Again, this one, you know, like I may be making it look easy, possibly, but it's all about patience. It's all about patience, knowing where the enemies move to, and, you know, going about your business like that. You really don't expect to get it your first time, and there's nothing wrong with that, all right? But you definitely do want to make sure you don't rush. You want to make sure that you line up your shots. You know, take all the time in the world that you need, as long as you've got the health there, and make sure that as you're doing this, you're also just, you know, taking into account whatever inventory you need as far as the enemies go, their locations, and what you're going to be doing, like what your plan is, your strategy. My strategy, again, I'm taking my time, I'm moving about, you know, I'm making sure I get their weak points. I catch fire, I try to put it out, and also stay on this top level. What's going on here is that if you do not, oh, look at that, I got the weak point and he got on fire because I shot a fire arrow. So that was actually luck. As I was saying though, stay on this top tier. If you go to the middle tier, it's all poison. That, you'll see the green clouds all around there. You don't want to get down there. So you definitely want to make sure that you're paying attention, you're very carefully lining up your shots. You don't have to worry about these creatures and everything like that. Here, like this guy, he just went, he's going to go for the door. See, he's got a weak spot. I thought I had to hit him. Nope. He's out the door. Now I'm only worried about the wreck kills. And you have to eliminate the soldiers. You don't have to eliminate those guys, those animals, even though those animals are all around as well. The fun part is that the animals can be used as an indirect killer. All I have to do is just get them indirectly. Here we go. That's just going to burn those guys. And we got them all. See, a little bit easier than we thought initially, but, you know, not as bad, not super hard. It was decent. So here we go again. We got gold on this one, and that helps you out. Now, a lot of people ask, why am I going for gold on all of these? You get all the items out of Hildy's shop, plus there is a secret for getting all the gold, besides the trophy and achievement for gold. If you're interested in the Odin runes, get gold and everything, trust me. Now, this one, the Raven, it really wasn't that hard. I think this is the easiest one to get gold in. All you have to do is put the enemies to sleep, remain anonymous, and reach the exit. So putting them to sleep is not going to be that hard. Oh, you also have to loot the chests. There are a couple of chests here and there, and putting them to sleep is obviously easy. But in a situation like this is something where you want to be careful. Now, I'm waiting for this guard to show up right next to this guard that's already here, but you see further up ahead, there are also two guards. I don't want to put these guys to sleep and then go over there and wait, because these guys can clearly see what's going on with the guards on the other side there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait a little bit. There we go. That guard is a little bit closer. I put these guys to sleep. These guys over here are really not going to pay that much attention. We're going to sneak around this way. I'm going to let those guys get together kind of. I'm going to get their backs because I don't want to get towards the front. And now I'm going to shoot at their feet. There we go. There, go to sleep before I make a move. Go over, get this other chest. I'm not worried about all the other mushrooms that are all around. I'll take that one, but I'm not going to go crazy. Now I'll go under this building because you're off into this little side here. We're going to hide over here, and there's going to be 2 guards. We're going to wait for them. Now they're close together. I'm going to shoot them. There's going to be a guard up there that's going to come down now because he's going to be wondering what the hell just happened. So now while he's taking a look, I'm going to fire off another shot. And look at that. He didn't even see me. I thought that was going to be messed up. So here we go. I'm going to take that mushroom. I'm going to get up here. And I am going to loot this chest. That's the next to last chest. Now, over in the distance there, we're not going to do anything fancy. I thought maybe we could get up here. Nope. We're just going to go directly this way in between these buildings so they don't see. And we're going to climb. Now, nobody saw you. There's nothing really in here for us. And we've got this spot up here. Now, you can handle this one of 2 ways. First, let's get this blackish purple Rosella. So that way we've got extra, a little extra abilities. We'll climb up here. We'll go across here. Now, this is going to be the most challenging part of this whole area. Getting onto that platform. I don't know why I was having such a hard time. It was annoying as heck. Like for some reason the controls weren't responsive. There we go. Alright, now this you could handle one of 2 ways. You could shoot the guards that are in the distance, wait for the guards below you to go over there, and then shoot them all again. Or you could do it in reverse. You could shoot these guys down here as long as they're together, and then have the guards come over this way. So I decided I'm going to shoot these guys below me. Just to avoid them seeing any trajectories or anything like that. There we go. Now they're falling asleep. Those guards are going to come over and see what the heck is going on. And it doesn't look like they're looking up. They're not really expecting me at all. But here they go. We'll wait a few moments. We'll wait till they're both there. And now we'll shoot that arrow. There we go. So now everybody's asleep. Let's get down as quickly as possible. There is the final chest right there. Let's go right around this thing. We don't even need any more mushrooms. We don't need to hide. We got what we needed. Let's keep running. Get around here. And just keep going where that Celtic knot is. That's the exit. And look at that. We escaped. We remained anonymous. We got gold. And you'll see that the gold keeps coming. Now, again, I thought that this one was a lot easier. And again, I remind you, make sure that you take your time. You pace yourself. You be very careful. And you do what you have to do. You take all the time in the world. Patience is definitely a virtue in this. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Till next time, take care, stay safe, be good, take care of each other. And you know we had to end it on a yah yeet. I'll see you guys all in the next one.